Hey, hey, hey. Peace, peace, divine ones. It is Lala of the Epiphany Dreams Life coming to you today with some spiritual guidance. I understand that there are a lot of things going on in this world right now. Hopefully, what this reading that I am starting today will give you some spiritual clarity and some guidance for what's currently happening in our world. I have pulled some cards here. I actually pulled these cards a few days ago. I was planning to go live a few days ago, but that did not happen because I have to listen to my spirit energetically and what my spirit is saying to do. And I just wasn't in the right energy to do so. But today we have here a spiritually guided message for you. Let me see if I can flip this. Is this better? Yeah, let's flip it that way. That's better. I wish I could get all the cards in here at one time, but I'll do a few little adjustments and see and everything. But today I'm guided to give predictions on what's currently happening. And let's get into it, okay? So this is from the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot deck that I have here. It is based off of the traditional Rider-Waite. So if you are familiar with the Rider-Waite, this is what this deck is based upon, but it does have a lot of different imagery and words. So I'll go through and interpret the cards for you as I am allowed to. Okay, so this first card we have here is Dr. John. So in the traditional tarot, this would be the Magician card. So with this Dr. John card here, the magician, of course, does represent like creativity, somebody that's inspired to take many actions. With this card here, I'm definitely seeing that somebody has manifested some things into fruition. Somebody is very determined to make things happen. And even with the eyes look a little shifty, a little like I've got something up my sleeve type of thing. And then we have here the One of Petro, which represents the Ace of Wands in the traditional tarot. So with this, with the Dr. John and like this snake sinister type of energy, I'm getting like, you know, things happening very fast. Even looking at the fire, something that's burning up very fast. Getting like coming in and like tearing the house down, burning the house down, you know, wiping everything away so that some new things come into play in alignment. Then we have the Seven of Rada, which represents air, as you see here. So this is the Seven of Swords energy. So with this energy, I'm seeing like very two-faced energy. So this definitely feels like a male figure that is coming in and burning down everything, you know, burning everything away. But with the Seven of Swords, there's some trickster energy here. As you see, like you have the full mirror here, but then you have this small handheld mirror here. So it's seeming here with this, like we're not getting the full picture. There are things that are being done behind our backs, because as you see, she is facing one way, but you get the full energy of her back here. So and I'm also kind of getting, even with this feminine energy here, that, you know, there's this masculine energy and this feminine energy. And this feminine energy, she's also kind of feeling like she's weeping. As you see, she's crying, because it's like, what are you doing here? What is happening here? Why are you doing this? You know, why are you having all of these negative things come in? Why are you, you know, why are you not looking out for everyone? Why are you just looking out for yourself? Because this is a very like very toxic energy here. This is also someone that is very could be narcissistic, very into their own thing, whatever makes them feel good. They're not caring about what happens to what others. And I'm also seeing this here with this boat here, and it leads into this other card here. This boat, it seems like either some energy from across the seas, over the seas energy. It's like maybe even looking at afar, like what's going on as you see the boat is pointed in this direction here. So it seems like this over, like they're like what's the word, limiting, tearful. It's like people that are getting seeing the screenshot, this snapshot of what is going on overseas, and they are crying, they are in uproar. They are definitely feeling for what is going over here. Because then we have the Five of Swords energy here. And so this does to me represent wars, because you see this individual here has lost a part of his leg, and there are some people here that are laid out. So this does seem like this is wars. This with this energy could be overseas wars happening, or individuals traveling to another country to have wars in between them. So this energy does seem to be of that there are wars that are definitely coming to pass. The overall energy that is here that I see is the Five of Congo. So 5 and 5, if you see that, you have 5 and 5. 5 does represent changes, does represent transitions, does represent some chaos that is going to ensue. And with these two cards that started off, the ones and the ones, that represents, new beginnings. It represents, creation and opportunity. With fives here, like I said, this is change, this is challenges. And then looking at this individual here, this is the Five of Water, Five of Cups energy. This does represent to me like sickness. I don't know if it's going to be a universal worldwide sickness, but it's definitely going to some with this person. It looks like they're in the bed, maybe even, yeah, if I look at, yeah, there's a needle there. I don't know, it could be vaccines, it could be some type of illness that breaks out, that looks like could bring some challenges. So you got the wars going on, you got sicknesses breaking out here in this energy. And like I said, this is a 5. So this what has started off very quickly with the one's energy. This 5 energy right here is definitely bringing about some changes of where, wars breaking out, sicknesses happening. Then we have Congo of water with Hugon, which represents the of king of cups energy here. So, even though we do have this strife, this chaos that's happening, there seems to be an individual that may come about, that may try to balance, that may try to bring people back together, that may be trying to, that does really care. There could be a person, political figure or some sort, or somebody that is very empathic, that does really just care about, humanity, and wants things to work out in a better situation. Because then we have here, this is the 3, this is the Empress card here in this tarot deck here. So it looks like from this individual maybe helping out, maybe trying to spark some change, that the Divine Empress is being called to awaken, using that empathic energy, using that caring, loving energy. Some of these figures look like they are skulls. So it's kind of like maybe this reborn, this rebirth energy. Feminine's rising up against the patriarchy energy. It could be the divine ancestors like finally sounding that call. And could be whoever this particular feminine is. We don't know. She is being hidden to us right now as her face is being covered. So this energy is not being revealed at this time who this particular person is, or it could be a conglomeration of multiple that women that are coming together to bring forth this sort of change, because we have two of Petra with this the two of wands here. So yeah, this is a definite decision. Like, we've got the call, we've made the call. Like, this person looks like they're even like, calling out, hey, sparking some fires. This even looks like, hey, we're calling out to different countries, different places outside of the current country. And hey, we're sparking some change. Can we get some assistance here? So it could be, other countries forming together to help get this toxic person up out of the picture. And yeah, we have ancestor energy here. So this is that energy. And this is I want to say, is this the death card in the traditional tarot? No, it's the judgment card, so I'm sorry. So yeah, it's a clarity, it's a wake-up call, and as you see the hands here, it's like, hey, we're not going to take this anymore. We are not going to allow what is going to happen. You can't have this happen anymore, because we don't want to be under this type of society, this type of ruling. So it does seem that, yeah, there will be an uprising as well. So yeah, those cards there from that deck. I can also get some other cards here. See what else the energy is speaking of. Well, that one was faced the wrong way, so we will definitely take that card, because it was not even facing the right way in this deck. But we'll take that one. We'll see what else we have here. Any other particular messages to clarify this reading? So to recap, there's a toxic masculine energy that has came through and just like brought total destruction. There are forces outside of this masculine that are very sad. Could be from outside of the current area, the current country, that is very sad what is happening. But from all this, there are the sparks of wars and chaos that does ensue. But there is going to be a rising within the collective to help things start getting shifted, because this fire energy that came through here so quickly, as soon as they started doing things, it started to things start to break down, things started to not work. So all this stuff that they have done very quickly, it's going to take time to rebuild. And when it is being rebuilt, it is actually going to be much better than what it currently was, because it was already standing on, legs that wasn't very stable to begin with. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I didn't even look at that card, but that's a slow climb. So yeah, that's what I was just talking about. But this is the first card that came out. It says cutting edge, slice through obstacles and carve a path towards your dreams. So I know at this time that it does look not great. It does look a little bleak. It looks like, oh my gosh, are we ever going to get through this? Are we ever going to surpass this? Are we ever going to get back to a sense of normalcy? I don't feel we'll ever get back to a complete sense of normalcy. I think some of that went out the door when the pandemic, COVID, happened. So whatever world we had before then, that is not going to ever come back. I mean, I know people would like for that to happen, but again, I feel like that was a smoke and mirrors reality anyway. And just some of these things that have came about, it has revealed a lot that we need to still work on. There's a lot that we still need to work on. It's not it wasn't perfect to begin with. And it's never going to be perfect, but it was had a lot more holes in it than it did stuff. And a lot of stuff was just patched up. And we don't need that anymore. We don't need no patched up type stuff. We need stuff that's actually going to be um actually fixed, you know. No more just no more covering up the potholes, fix the road. Fix the road. Okay, so then, yeah, I did talk about there's a slow climb. It says you're getting there one steady step at a time with a little bit of effort. So, like I said, as quickly as we have gone into this mess, it's going to be a slower climb getting back to some sort of decency and normalcy. Yeah, because we're in a tide of transition. So, if you don't know, we're in the age of Aquarius now. So, a lot of things are being enlightened to us, a lot of things are being revealed to us. So, and I said, this is five. These two things are five. So five does represent change, does represent transition. So we are transitioning out of something into something better. Okay, because it says embrace the tides of change with openness, allowing the ebb and flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. So, right now there's a lot of chaos that's happening in the country. There's a lot of people, different factions that are already trying to separate, trying to, cause fights and stuff because this is what this particular individual wanted. They wanted this stuff to happen because they want to institute some type of laws and changes so that they have control over us. You know, it's very, very unfortunate, but I'm gonna ask the yes no deck. Um, I'll ask the yes no deck. Will we see some changes as far as like some positive changes? Will we see those positive changes this year? Okay. Ooh, so we got some divided energy here. So we have some yes and we have some no. So that's some maybe energy. I think with this, it is saying that we will have answers that we have needed to hear. Like I said, there's stuff that's been going on behind the scenes that we don't have all the access and information to, but we will be granted access to things, and that's giving me more the sense of some hidden knowledge, some maybe some history that we haven't had access to, that is going to be revealed to us. I feel like there's some things that have been swept underneath the rug. I feel there's certain individuals, certain people that are owed certain things that have not received that. And some of that access is going to be happening. Some of that history is going to be passed down to the rightful owners of that history. Then we have no feeling run down, tired, rough time, too much. So yeah, we still have some rough transitions to get through, collective. I'm sorry to say that, but I mean, we're just on the beginning of this. We're just at the beginning. And so we still have some rough times to get to, but that should not keep you from doing what you are doing. Yeah, because we have underneath the deck, connect to new possibilities, transition smoothly. So if you have been wanting to do something different in your life and you've been waiting for the sign to, should I do it now? Yes, go ahead and start making those plans. If you've got a book you need to write, if you are looking to start that business, go ahead and do that. If you're trying to take that trip, I understand that, air traffic is not the greatest this time, but we got trains, we got automobiles. I mean, you got boats, whatever, whatever you can do, do what you can to start living your life. Don't allow any one particular person to stop that. And I understand, of course, financial difficulties and things of that nature may happen as well. But if you have, start living your life to the best of your ability, and understand that finance, it shouldn't necessarily keep you from doing. There's a lot of things that you can still do for free in your own backyard. If you need to start that garden, I tell you, I cannot wait. I keep looking at my garden every day. We've got like 70-degree day here and tomorrow, so I'm like, ugh, I gotta wait till that last frost so I can start my garden and everything. But let's see any other messages for the collective in regards to this particular reading. Predictions for 2025. 2025 predictions. Anything else? That's a lot of cards. I can't do a lot of cards. I can, but I need to break it down. And are you gonna do it again to me? This particular decks, they like to stick together a little bit. Okay, I'll take that one because I saw that one earlier. Let's see. I'll take those two. Okay. So yes, here we go here. We got some sixes. So like I said before, with these cards here, the 5 of Petro and the 5 of Congo, and this is fire and water energy. Fire and water create steam, and so they don't always work together. So don't allow that to deter you from that. We got to move out of that 5 energy into that 6 energy anyway. 5 does not like to be, likes to stay unbalanced in that chaos, but we got to balance it back out. And this is where we are getting to with these 2 sixes here. We got this 6 with the Taurus energy here. And then we also have here the 6. This, I always get that confused. Is it Virgo or Scorpio? I think it's, which one is it? Scorpio? Virgo? I gotta let me look. No, it's Virgo. I was right. Virgo energy here. So that's Earth energy, Pinnacle energy here, as well. And 6 does represent balance. And so we will be transitioning from that 5 to that 6, especially when I got them out of order a little bit. When this King of Cups energy comes in, that's really going to be the helpful spark. That's going to be like, okay, we can't live in this chaotic energy forever. So we going to come up out of that. But yeah, we have the 6 of Anakara. So this time it does talk about, but I'm getting from this sense, and even with this energy here, like I talked about, this was Earth energy. This is going to, people are going to be returning back to their roots. People are going to be returning back to the land, to the soil, tilling the soil, gardening, starting to be more self-reliant. Because this is giving me, like, you got the heart there and stuff like that. But this is giving me like that cyclical energy. People are going to start returning back to their roots. Yeah, with the sap here and the water faucet. And yeah, grounded, rooted energy. So I talked about the 6s representing being balanced. People are going to become more resourceful. So if you are, like I said, if you're dealing with a transition now, trying to decide if you want to, stay in your current job, or if there's something a project you need to start on, I'm feeling like I'm guided to this wealth here. I feel like people are going to start building their own wealth. They're not going to be dependent on somebody to pay you a check every week. We're going to become more dependent on our own wealth, making our own wealth. And I feel that's because we're returning back to our roots, returning back to what we love here. Yeah, that's what that energy is. Returning back to what we love, what we're passionate about. We're not going to just be working just to be working. We're going to be working on ourselves, healing ourselves, and then doing the things that we love, and not just feeling like we are being used and drained and manipulated. And then we have the shooting star energy. This is the 8. This is Aries energy. So that's that fire energy. This is always also giving me manifestation, because 8 does represent manifestation as well. So people are going to those dreams deferred, those dreams that you did not start upon. This is going to be like, I'm getting back to what I'm more passionate about. I'm getting back to what I want to do, and it's going to happen very soon. So as quick as you start that project, as quick as you decide to open that business or whatever, it might be a little bit stagnant to begin with, but you got to get your name out there, of course. But things are going to take off for you, okay? So you getting back to what makes you happy, what makes you grounded, what makes you feel the most excited. I feel this is more of us relying upon each other instead of relying on this on society to take care of us. So we're going to become more self-reliant. The more that we work into ourselves, the more that we pour into ourselves. And I'm enterprising, entrepreneur action. Yeah, so I'm not saying you have to leave your job. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. But if you have been feeling that this is that time period, like stuff is not feeling the way it is, if you're going to work and it's making you sick, like physically, emotionally, mentally, draining you, it's time to make some changes in your life. So while this change is happening in the country, you need to be making changes for yourself, changes for the better, okay? So don't be relying on somebody else to, hey, I'm gonna cut you a check every week, or I'm gonna cut you a check once a month or whatever. No, it's time for you to start writing your own checks, okay? This is definitely going to build the rise of a lot of small businesses, entrepreneurs, companies that, because as quickly as companies are shutting down, there's going to be new people that are going to be building businesses. I feel like this is going to bring people to want to go back local, to help, help out the local mom and pops, help out the local businesses and stuff. And that's where people are going to be shifting to. It's not so much of corporations and everything. So this is the energy that I'm seeing for 2025. Okay, so this is not just about what's happening in the country. This is also a prediction for you. Okay, so this is giving the energy that there are some shifts and changes and transitions that you are currently undergoing as well, and some that have not came to light. Some of it is going to make you go ahead and get outside of your comfort zone, and going to make you go ahead and push out of that stagnant energy that you've been in for so long, because you have been living your life for somebody else. So I did not know that this was going to turn into a advice for you, the collective, as well. So my motion to you is, don't be so focused on what's happening outside, because this is more of a shift to focus in on the inside, to what is important to you. We can't tap into that fear-based energy, because guess what? That's the energy that keeps us stuck. That's the energy that keeps us stagnant. That's the energy that keeps us from excelling and from succeeding. And you have every potential in this world to succeed in whatever you put your mind to. Don't let anyone or thing limit you in what you can accomplish. So I love that we started with the world energy, with the country energy, and we brought it back to you, because guess what? You are what matters most. So pour into you. Block out everybody else. Block out all the haters and the naysayers. Don't get caught up what's going in the news. If you do, If you do, come at it as a observer energy and not an absorber energy, okay? So don't absorb what's going on. Observe, move on, tend back to your garden, okay? That's the prediction. That's the motivation for this year. Observe, don't absorb. Go back and tend to your garden, okay? Cuz you don't need any other chaotic energy in your life. So don't put yourself into a situation if you ain't got to. Okay? I hope that this gave you some inner light, some inner clarity, some good energy, some good like some hope. Okay? Hope. Like just if you ain't get anything else from this reading, observe. Don't absorb. Okay? Okay? All right. Tend to your gardens, guys. I love you on a perpetual level. I'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves, okay?